The just released KCSE results continue across the country a day after, or rather KCPE I should say, a day after results were released. Top performers who have been speaking to NTV attribute their success to tenacity and hard work in the face of the ravages caused by the COVID-19 pandemic.
For young Henry Ouma, no challenge could come between him and the quest for success in their KCPE examination. He went against all odds to beat poverty and score 413 marks, emerging the best student at Excellent Stars Academy in Mlolongo. Locals have been celebrating the success of one of their own.
Walimu wangu ndo walikuwa wananisaidia na wazazi na kupata hiyo alama. Inalibidi nisome kwa bidii usiku na mchana. Natarajia kuwa engineer kama babangu.
Pupils, parents and teachers of Rockfield Junior School in Umoja broke into song and dance as the school celebrated top achievers. Michael Gadenya emerged the top student with 427 marks as 42 students scored 400 marks and above. At Mirema School in Roysambu, parents, teachers and students streamed in for celebrations. Berry Lombo emerged as the top student here with 417 marks.
I thank God so much for making me reach where I am, and I also want to thank all the teachers for support.
Riding high on his former schoolmates' shoulders is Brandon Otundo. Brandon is one of the 3 best performers in Kisii County, and the cheers and celebrations tell it all. Brandon from Green Hill Academy scored 420 marks to tie at the top with Vivian Kimunto and Esther Gesare, both from neighboring Elimu Academy. Celebrations rocked different schools in Trans Nzoia County for exemplary performance in the finals. At Lina Member School, the first candidate scored 414 marks out of possible 500. School principal Dennis Igunza says candidates recovered lost time despite the challenges presented by the COVID-19 pandemic.
And I'd like to thank my parents, teachers and all of my colleagues for mentoring me to getting my 410 marks.
I managed to score 410 marks. I really thank God for everything that has done for me, my teachers, my parents and my fellow pupils.
In Meru County, pupils, parents and teachers of Fred's Academy broke into jubilation as the institution celebrated top achievers. Jeff Mutugi bagged 420 marks to emerge the top student in the county.
Still on the KCPE results, and top performers in the coast region have been holding celebrations. Kevin Mutai spoke to a number of them for this report.
Soon after the Kenya Certificate of Primary Education results were released by the Ministry of Education, celebrations engulfed most of the schools in the coast region. Mtwapa Elite Academy produced the top pupil in the county, Brown Baya, with 426 marks, emerging the best candidate in the region. In Memon Academy, Anar Zain scored 411 marks, emerging the top girl among the 72 candidates who sat KCPE in 2020 at the institution.
I'm proud of myself, and this has been all due to my teachers who have been there with me through thick and thin, my parents who never ceased to support me.
David Mwamugunda from BN Alliance scored 413 marks.
Napenda kumshukuru Mungu hata kama ni mama ametulia tuko wadogo sina baba lakini ametuwezesha sijaifukuzwa karo, ningependa kumshukuru sana.
Despite being outshined by private schools, public institutions in the region also had the best performance compared to 2019. Abdallah Ahmed from Sparky Primary School garnered 418 marks.
Bidii ya mtu ndio kila kitu, kwa hivyo usitegemee kama ni shule ya umma ama ni shule gani. Shule yoyote bora bidii tu unaweza kupita.
Doreen Kerubo from St. Augustine scored 417 marks.
The school I want to go to is Mary Hill, and hopefully if I finish and score exemplary grades, I'll be in the medicine field.
While Abdi Fatah from Tomboya Primary School in Mombasa scored 418 marks.
Namshukuru Mwenyezi Mungu kwa sababu amenipa marks nzuri na marks yenye kufurahisha. Imenifurahisha mimi na walimu wangu na wazazi wangu.
Despite the challenges brought about by the coronavirus pandemic, leading to suspension of learning in schools, teachers maintain that the region would have performed better in the 2020 KCPE exams.
I think we are the one and only school that came up with our only virtual platform called Virtual Memory Academy that assisted our students, our candidates, to continue revising through and through. So there was no time that was lost.
There were a total of 50,805 girls and 49,995 boys who sat the exam in the Coast region, with public primary schools recording the highest number of candidates.
Hata sisi shule za umma tunajiweza na tuna uwezo wa kupambana na shule za kibinafsi kama inavyosemekana. Hatuna udhaifu wa aina yoyote. Vifaa tunavyo, walimu tunao. Kwa jumla mimi score 335.
Kevin Mutai, NTV in Mombasa.
All right, from the coast, here now are some of the KCPE stars from the county of Uasin Gishu.
At Eldo Baraka Primary School, 3 pupils scored over 400 marks, with the top one scoring 415 marks.
I dream to go to Kenya High School. I've been dreaming since a very young age, and I would like to become a maxillofacial surgeon.
The Mudat Highlands Plateau Academy was equally ecstatic. After 7 pupils surpassed the 400 mark, the school had a mean score of 386.7 and the top pupil scored 418 marks.
Hard work together with God helps you succeed.
Charlene Muthoni Mwangi is among the top female candidates in Uasin Gishu, having scored 397 marks. She was a candidate at Greenville Academy.
Study more in sciences and ace in every other mathematical subject so that I can pursue my dream of becoming a pediatrician.
The thing I'm really worried about is about the selection. Selection, yeah, shule. I'm a bit worried. I'm sure the government is going to look into that because they seem to be favoring the public students more than the private schools.
Uasin Gishu County is among the top 20 counties that registered more female candidates in the country. Lois Wangoi, NTV, in the county of Uasin Gishu.